have you alive. You lost all the people that you used to lean on. You had some people that you could call on when you was in time of need. You had some people that would pray for you. But sometimes you can live an old rightly life, and the folks that you can call on, you can't call them no more. You see, the prodigal son in Luke chapter 15, verses 11 around to about verse 32, you see, in Luke, Jesus did a trilogy of parables.
He did.
He talked about a lost sheep. And
He did.
He went on to talk about a lost colt.
Yep.
Then when he got around verse 11, he started talking about a lost son, a prodigal son, or a wasteful son. A son who, sometimes he reminds us of us,
Well,
sometimes God can bless us. He can bless us so well, and he can be so good to us that we'll forget who God is. God will bless us so much that we think we're supposed to get these blessings. We feel that we are entitled to receive some things that God gives us. Sometimes we'll go to God and we'll talk crazy when God don't come when we want him to come. Sometimes we want God to be at our beck and call, and sometimes when God may seem like he's running a little bit late, it'll make us approach God in a manner that we should never talk to God. You see, in that story of the prodigal son, or of the wasteful son, or should I call it the loving father? Because in this story, a father is mentioned over 12 times, and the father is the one that's reaching out, looking for a wayward son. You see, the son lived a life where he was so entitled that he lived in a house, a mansion, that had servants that worked for his father. Now, if I lived in a house where I got servants, if I was considered to be an overseer, I would have been a supervisor on a place that my daddy owned. And for me to one day to get tired of living a sheltered life, living a life where I got everything that I need. I got folks that work for us that's happy to be around us. But if I go to my father and I talk to my father and tell him, Daddy, I'm tired of living under your roof.
Well,
Daddy, I'm tired of living in your house.
well,
To approach my father and tell my father, Daddy, I wish you were there so that I can get what I'm supposed to get once you die. Because I can't wait for you to die. I want you to break me off of mine right now.
well,
What kind of son would that be?
well,
Or should I say, for a father to not only let his son talk crazy to him and to demand something that it really ain't yours and mine. You are not even the oldest son. You don't get but a third of what I got. But if you approach me in that matter and tell me that I wish you were dead, or won't you hurry up and die so I can get some of your money, then if I was the father, it's going to go different. Because whatever it is that I had for you, you ain't going to get what I had set in mind for you, because you done came to me and you was talking crazy. See, I'm so glad that God is not like us, because I would eventually get mad at you and I may cut you off. But see, the Father was so good that he take that old son and he gave him his portion of the inheritance. Knowing that son was, okay, a father knows his children. You know it, I got 3 and all of them got different strong suits. All of them got something that's a little stronger, or they can do better than the other one. He knew his son wasn't going to hold on to the money, but yet he gave it to him anyhow. The story goes that the son goes off to a far country. I want to get as far as I can away from my parents and my family, because I don't need them no more. So he goes out and he basically just blow up all the money.